Hi, I'm Annabelli Gizzi, class of 2024. Today I'm hosting CCBC Academies and Postsecondary Planning. The Community College of Beaver County offers 6 high school academies within high-demand career fields that offer family-sustaining wages. Students participating in the academies can earn up to 28 college credits when they graduate from high school. Joining me today in the studio to share more information about the benefits that CCBC and the high school academies can offer are Miss Lia Hazelwood, CCBC's dual Enrollment and Retention Specialist, and Hannah Clark, a current PTHS Senior attending the Aviation Program at CCBC. Thank you both for joining me today. We're super excited to have you here in the studio. So I just wanted to get started a little bit on talking about what it is exactly, like the program and what you're involved in and what you specialize in.
So CCBC actually has 6 high school academies. PTHS, which Peters Township, actually has the ability to enroll in 5 of those. Mm-hmm. Would you like to hear about what those academies are?
Yes, of course.
So we have aviation, which is our most popular academy. Mm-hmm. We have education, criminal justice, STEM, and I'm missing one. Not construction, because you can't. Education, thank you, which is mine. So thank you, Hannah.
So how many high school academies are there? And what do they offer to the students? Like I know we just talked about how many there are, but what can each of them offer to the students?
We have aviation. I'm going to let Hannah talk about which aviation pathway she's in for a second, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course.
So there are 3 options you can go into. I'm doing the professional pilot one. So it's classes based on how you want to become a pilot, and it teaches you different classes.
That's really cool. Oh my gosh. So what are the benefits for a student who attend the high school academies?
There's a lot of benefits. We have the 5 that she had talked about. One of those is Health Academy. And if you come to the Health Academy and you keep up with your GPA, you meet the requirements, you actually can have automatic admission and entrance into our nursing program at CCBC, which is huge. Nursing programs require entrance exams, which cost money and a lot of studying. So if students can keep up with their GPA, they actually get automatic entrance into that, which is amazing.
And that's a huge benefit.
Hannah can talk a little bit about the benefits she's had from the Aviation Academy.
Yes, so one thing I really liked about the Academy with CCBC was you get to take math for only 1 semester, and it counts as a college credit and your math credit in the school year, so you only take math like half a semester, and the same goes for English. Now you can use these credits when you go somewhere else after high school, like to CCBC or to a different college, and it's really convenient because it takes away credits you have to take your freshman year, and you can take more credits that semester.
That's cool. And back to what you said, I think that's good because there's a lot of people out there who are bad test takers like myself. Yes. So having a second option is definitely very beneficial. What grade can a student attend the CCBC Academy?
Juniors and seniors can attend, but if you're a senior and you're interested, you can attend as well. So if you come as a junior and a senior, you get 28 credits. Wow. And that's a whole year of college if you think about that.
Yes, that's crazy. Okay. So is there a cost to attending high school academies?
There is a cost. So because you're out of county and we are Beaver County Community College, it is a special rate. So usually an out of county student would pay double the tuition, but high schoolers get a special rate at 1.5 times the tuition. It does equal $351.50 per credit. So if you think about each semester 7 credits, you would multiply that times $351.50 for each semester. We have 2 semesters each year.
Gotcha. Are there any scholarship opportunities?
There are. We have internal funding, and we have that actually on our website right now. So any student interested in attending can go to our scholarship website and apply.
That's amazing. I'm actually very interested in this. So what exactly is a champion? And why is a champion the best resource while attending the academy?
So your champion is like your advisor, and if you have any questions for any of your classes, no matter if it's like your English or aviation class, you can ask them about it, and then they'll ask other teachers for you. My advisor right now, our champion, is Captain Jim Best, and he is a retired airline pilot.
Oh wow.
And he has so much information for us, and it's so helpful to learn from him.
Oh, that's amazing. So what if, say I am interested in becoming a pilot, can I fly? Can I actually fly a plane?
Yeah, so my first semester, I had a professor that actually owns his own flight academy. So through that, I learned about his flight academy, and I flew there for about a year for my private pilot's license. while I was attending CCBC, so you can do both at the same time.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's really cool. So the Health Academy seems like a great opportunity for anyone who's interested in that field. But what benefits does it offer to students who are interested in the medical field? Like, do they get out there right away?
So for the Health Academy, we have 2 pathways. It's nursing and rad tech. However, that doesn't mean you have to go into those pathways. We have students all the time that are coming for, they want to be a physical therapist, or they might want to even go into forensics. Basically, when you come to the Health Academy, you're getting that 2 years of those general education requirements. So that will lead you into a lot of different health fields.
So you can go and then you can pick which one that you want to specialize in, and then they have everything?
Well, we don't personally. We have the nursing and the rad tech. However, you can take those credits and transfer into other schools.
Yes. So is this a program where you can take it and then hopefully like lead into college?
That's exactly what this is. So this is, you're getting all college credits when you come to CCBC, so you're leaving with 28 college credits. That's a whole year of college.
And so do you recommend to have a full 4 years after CCBC, or would you recommend to do maybe only like, it depends on what you're specializing in, but what would you recommend, like, say for her?
Right, so you're getting 1 year of college in, that's the huge benefit.
Right.
So it's only going to take you 3 more years to get your bachelor's.
Right.
Hannah is going to transfer, and she'll only need, hopefully, 3 years to get her bachelor's. So that's the huge benefit of coming to this early, because you're getting into that career that you're so excited about, like a pilot, all the more sooner. And we have pilots who are graduating, they're 21, and they're going into the airlines, which is amazing.
That's my
so
goal.
that's Hannah's goal. In a couple years, that's going to be her.
Because I know some colleges you go in your freshman year and your sophomore, you don't really get into exactly what you want to do until your junior and your senior year, so you don't have as much of experience as you would like. What is one thing that you have felt personally that's really benefited you with this?
So all my professors in aviation were retired airline pilots. So before like class starts, they would tell us stories. And my professor, Captain Jim Best, he actually took videos whenever like he was an airline pilot, and he uses those videos to teach us. So like he goes through them and tells us what he's doing, and he uses it as a teaching opportunity, which is really, really cool.
That's really cool. So what are your plans after?
So my goal is to get to the airlines by 21. I want to apply for Delta, but after high school, I'm going to transfer my credits to Liberty University and finish my bachelor's in aviation and become a professional airline pilot.
Wow, that's amazing. Good for you. So why does CCBC state that Academy's career are in high demand career fields?
Every single one of our academies are in high demand career fields, and that means there's a shortage right now. And you probably know, you come to school here every day, so we have a teacher shortage, we have an airline pilot shortage. All of these are careers leading into jobs that are needed right now. So that's why we call them high demand career pathways.
So whenever you do come out of high school, how can a student become connected to the CCBC? How can they reach out? Is that something that you can talk to your counselor about? Is that something that, you know, maybe reach out to you? Or what does one person do to reach out to maybe become interested into CCBC?
So I reached out to my counselor. They told me about it, and I was super interested in it, and I asked my parents, and they're like, yeah, you can do it. And so I just signed up after that.
Yeah, our counselors are our biggest supporters, and they all know here at Peters Township about the Academy. So go to your counselor, they reach out to myself. As soon as I have the contact of the student, I do the behind the scenes work and reach out to the student to get you applied and everything that you need.
That's awesome. So what does like a schedule look for you with CCBC? I know it can be different with whatever you're like specializing in, but specifically you.
So currently I'm on virtual, so I don't go in person.
Gotcha.
But right now I'm taking 2 classes, and you have those different days of the week. So today I would have had my mechanics class today. And so you have those from 8:10 to 9:50. So you can like wake up and get ready and then go sit at your desk, and you can like go into class and take notes and stuff like that. And then after class is over, you can just go to school.
And what Hannah didn't have the opportunity to do, unfortunately, we have a site here in Peters Township now. We are at the old middle school, McMurray, in McMurray. So any student who comes on board with us as a first year student can go to that middle school next year on site and take their classes, which is, now that is for aviation and for health only. So those are only the academies you can do in person. The rest of them you can do virtually.
Virtually. Yeah. That's amazing. So you do them before school.
Yes.
Okay. That's pretty cool. So what are other ways that you would say that this could benefit someone that's not in aviation or in health, but that like virtually, I know that you said that you can only do those 2 in person, but would you say that the virtual classes are more, but like have the same like beneficial purposes as in person?
These are live classes, so you're working with your instructor. If you have a question, you ask. Your colleagues are working with you as well. So you're not watching a video. This is a live synchronous class. So Hannah has done this. She's been very successful. Our students are very successful virtually. Our instructors are pretty hands-on, so it is a good experience whether you're going to be in person or virtual.
I'd like to a little bit know about you and what you do, and why you do it, and why you love to do it. So I just want to know a little bit about what you do.
So I'm the dual enrollment and retention specialist. I'm also the education champion. So I teach at CCBC a little bit, but now mostly just work with our high school students. And we have hundreds of high school students at CCBC, and I love working with all of them. So if you are interested in doing the academies, I would be the one working with you and your counselor and your family. Our champions also reach out to me. So if there's a student who didn't do so well in a test, they reach out to me, not because they're in trouble, but because we want to support that student.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much for joining me today in the studio. That was just amazing learning about everything. I really appreciate you guys joining me. So thank you to Ms. Hazelwood and Hannah for joining me in the studio today. We want to thank you for watching our discussion on the benefits that CCBC can offer at PTHS students through their high school academies. If you're interested in learning more about the high school academies, stop in to see your counselor. Interested students can apply at ccbc.edu/high-school-academies. If you find this information helpful, stay tuned for our future topics of interest brought to you by the Peters Township Counseling Department.